Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet, Earth. Today we'll do a short meditation on love. What do we really know about love? It's a mystery, isn't it? Some things are so easy to love, some people are so easy to love, and some events are so easy to love. And yet some are so difficult, aren't they? Even ourselves at different moments, we're not so easy to love. And yet, at birth, I really believe that each one of us is given a seed of love that lives deep, deep, deep in our hearts, in our souls, in our spirits. This love has to be cultivated, nourished through all the experiences we have in our life. These events, these people, these places, all helped to grow this love. And it seems that especially the difficult moments that we have made it through, we've survived, and we've not only survived, but we've been able to reflect back and learn what was it in this event with that person, with that moment with myself that made it so difficult. And we might uncover some part of our ego, some part of an old wound where we resisted love, where we didn't act with love, where we weren't kind. And how can it be that we can come towards selflessness, where we can see what would be easy for us? We can see the person there, so easy to judge them, so easy to cross them off, or in this, the newest phrase is canceled culture. But how hard it is to see what's beneath that or around that. How can we pour forth our love, our benefit of the doubt, our kindness, our compassion to the other, to ourselves, in those moments of weakness, in those moments of not being the best that we could be or that they could be. But that kind of love, that kind of care invites a kind of self-restraint from the reactivity of anger, injustice, unjustly accused, hurt, but to hold that, to care for that in ourselves, and to love anyway. This is the kind of love, I believe, that includes awareness. It includes our ability to self-reflect, and love with awareness is the kind of love that really plants the seeds in the consciousness of humanity. And there's a consciousness of love that has an evolution to it. And when we can love beyond our hate, that is the kind of love that plants seeds for the future of humankind. So that the next and the next and the next generation, so the next and the next and the next, have a greater capacity to love. And so the fulfillment, maybe the highest goal of humanity, can come to fruition through love and through our work acknowledging, self-reflecting, bringing awareness to those hidden places, the places that have been hurt, places of fear, or even places we didn't know where they came from, but there they are. How can we be more loving? Knowing that we'll fail every day, and to love that as well. Be kind to the one who's doing their best. And then come back again. And that is our goal. To truly learn how to love ourselves and the other. So let's take this into our meditation this morning. We'll sit together for, well, let's say 15 minutes. People have a hard time sitting long periods of time on videos. I wish we could sit for an hour together, but we'll start with this. So let's drop in with all these words and let them just wash over you. And come down into your sitting bones, to your seatedness, to your feet, listening to the earth below them and being supported by the earth. To your breath, this gift of breath. And to your easy uprightness of your spine, and opening through the crown to receive the forces from above that stream toward us, helping us all the time, and the support from below, keeping us upright, keeping us afloat, keeping us supported and tethered to the earth. So slowly let your eyes lower a little bit. There's still a little light in there so that you can be in the world. And those of you who want to use a mudra, as we do in the Embodied Life School, you can take up the mudra or just have your hands in a comfortable way in your lap. And we begin to find silence and breath. So let's begin our silent meditation on love and gratitude for that. Notice how the breath begins a little more harmonious rhythm. Every time we take the time to enter in to the vast space, approaching the eternal, we build a home for love. Often, when we are hurt by another, we react with some kind of hurt right back at them. And when we bring love, when we bring care to the place in ourselves where the hurt lives, when we care for that place, we can find a place that's not loving the action, but finding love for the other. Where did that come from in them? What in their life brought this fear, brought this hurt, this wound into a hurtful act? Because that's where these things come from. Caring for ourselves when we feel wounded, and caring for the other for their wound. It's an act of love. Selflessness is not emptiness, or it is emptiness. Emptiness of reactivity, identity with the ego, with the one who wants to defend their wound. Selflessness is an act of love of acknowledging one's own wounds and distressing disguises, working with them, and seeing the other in all their disguises, all their wounds, and the beauty of the being working with them, or not working with them, but being able to love beyond ourselves, to selflessly be kind enough, clear enough, refined, honed, to be able to love. This is a life's work. In fact, some think it's many lifetimes. We're still working at it. A meditation of love. Is a daily affair. Slowly, let's bring our hands together. Bow in gratitude for this, taking this time in our lives to enter into the larger space, to create a vessel of love, of loving kindness that lives in those spaces as our teacher. Have a beautiful day.